Can y'all hear the music?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, all right. Hey, Sunshine.
Hi.
Hey. Thank you. And welcome. If you are new, I am Selena, and welcome to Conversations with Selena. This is Friday night special edition, and I'm super excited about what we have planned for you this entire weekend. So I will be live tonight. I will be live tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow night and also Sunday afternoon. So wow, all I can say is wow. We already have a comment. That's what I'm talking about. Come on. Hey. So if you would be so kind to go ahead and start a Friday night watch party, I would be so grateful if you would do that for me. And we're going to start to share. I am going to, let's see, hold tight. Here we go. I'm going to play from, I want to introduce my sponsors for last week. So this is sponsors from last week. We're going to play the video because we're going to have another one this Friday. So just to give you a little bit of snippet of what it looks like if you participate in the help me out, Angela. Virtual business showcase.
Yes.
Virtual business showcase. So this is just a little bit of clip of what it would be. And I want you to know that the deadline for that is the 15th. So we're just jumping in tonight because we have a lot to share with you. So I'm going to play that while we take a moment to share. And if you would be so kind again, share. So we will be right back. Hang tight. All right. So that's just a little bit of taste of what you would get if you participate in the virtual business showcase. It is amazing. This week is going to be even better. So this week is going to be even better. I'm sorry about that. So be sure to get your application registration in, your text message, however you want to communicate with me. Just let me know by the 15th so that we can get you on for the 19th. And the video plays over and over. So you get a lot of exposure whenever you participate, because I will give you a shout out. I give you a shout out just because I love giving shout outs. So, hey, Miss Karen. Miss Karen, please throw a Friday night watch party for us. So I'm going to keep it moving again because I have a lot. Oh, there's Tamara. Hey, Tamara. Welcome, Tamara. All right. So just let me see. Where am I? I got a lot going on, y'all, but we're going to work this thing out. So Tamara has joined us. We're so happy to have her. Tamara, if you would share it, throw a Friday night watch party.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You know how to do it so much faster than I do. Hey, Alita. So if you want to participate, please let me know by the 19th. Also, by the 15th, I need to know your nomination for February's Ray of Sunshine. You all know that this month's affirmation is I am love. I am love. So just whoever you believe that deserves to be pampered and celebrated because they show love without expecting anything in return. I already have quite a few nominations. I would not be able to pick. I'm just going to be honest. I can't pick I'm gonna have to put it in a hat because they're all amazing. So I'm just gonna put it all in a hat and I'm gonna draw out the name, and that's who it's gonna be. So please put in the nominations and let me know who you think deserves to be February's Ray of Sunshine. And again, that's by the 15th. All right, so what's happening? That's what we're going over right now. What's happening? So we have, along with love this month, it's also Black History Month. And so with that being said, there is an event. It's a Black History live virtual event, and it's going to be February the 17th. That's February the 17th, and I'll put all the information up to go at the bottom of the screen. So let me see. Hold on one second. I don't know if all of this will fit. I'm gonna put this right here so that you can see, and I'll also put it in the chat so that you can actually have access to the link, because we want you to participate. This is safe because it's what? Virtual. So make sure that you show up to get this important information, because it talks about what is COVID, to make sure that we understand what it is. Why are we dying at a higher rate? The historical apprehension, I'm sorry about that African Americans have regarding the vaccination. So, we just have this thing that, oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'll let everybody else go first and I'm going to see what happens. But just knowledge is power. And so you want to know before you just make a uneducated decision not to get the vaccination. And I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. I'm saying the historical apprehension. Can someone mute that, please? Thank you. So just make sure that you attend so that you can be educated about it, because it is happening and it's not going away anytime soon. So make sure that you do that. Let me see. Did I get this together? Let's see if it'll scroll. Okay, there it is. There's the information at the bottom of the screen, and I will also put the link, because there is a hyperlink for you to click on, and it's available for everyone. So it's Black History Live Virtual Event. That's going to be February the 17th, 2021, 11 to 12. So 1 hour, and it's just packed with power. So make sure you attend. All right, so we're going to keep it moving, y'all. I told you we had a lot. Hey, girl. Hey, Latoya, thank you for joining. So, y'all doing all right tonight? I can't hear y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all doing all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Great.
The panel got to we got to have a little dance movement now. Come on, hold on. I don't know if this is a fast listening. All right, come on, y'all. We got to wake up. Come on. It's Friday night, and we are together in one room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Self-care, self-love. Music makes you feel good.
Yes.
All right. I just want to make sure y'all are awake.
Yes,
Good deal. All right, let's get back to business. So make sure that you attend that event. So I went over what's happening. Okay, so this weekend, we are going to be live tonight. This is Self-Care, Self-Love. We're going to be live tomorrow at noon doing a mukbang, whatever you say. I've been practicing all week to try to get it right. So it's mukbang. We about to eat some barbecue. And the barbecue is coming from Show Enough Smokehouse Barbecue. So they are our sponsors for this weekend, and I'm so thankful and so grateful for them. And we about to have what? Barbecue. Oh God, it's making me hungry. So make sure you come tomorrow. I hear some noise. Let's see. Okay, so make sure that you come and enjoy with us. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have a huge lunch, and it's going to be amazing. And that is our sponsors for the weekend, Show Enough Barbecue. We having some barbecue. Our other sponsor for this weekend is Zodiac Music Production LLC. So he is amazing, just a young, talented young man who does a lot in this community and is always very willing to help. So Zodiac Music is our sponsor for this weekend. So thank you so much for our sponsors. Mwah! We love y'all. Woo, woo. Woo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give our sponsors a hand. I'm gonna be finger licking tomorrow. Oh, we got Michigan in the house. Hey, Sandra.
I'm so jelly.
Miss Karen, tell me what option.
To share and do a watch party, I believe.
Oh, to do a watch party. Okay, thank you, Tamara. Aletha says hello. So now we're moving on to this awesome panel that I have for you tonight. I think I've given all the shout outs that I was supposed to from our last week's sponsors to this week's sponsors. So we love you. And then there's the Black History program that's going on. Please attend. I will share that information once again. Tonight, self-care and self-love. Self-care and self-love. So we have Khadijah Freeman. Khadijah, wave for me. She is an advocate for mental health, self-care, and suicide prevention. She's also a youth counselor and a mentor. Welcome. Y'all give her some love. Woo, woo!
Hello.
Yes.
Well,
And also we have from Keisha's World, she is a talk show host, Keisha Charmaine. Let's give her some love. Woo, Keisha. How you doing over there, Keisha? Keisha, you okay? I think she's freezing up.
Yeah.
So also with us, we have Clarissa Lane from Covington, Louisiana, and she has an amazing, when I tell you amazing story, she is a burn survivor and she is here to share a little bit about her story. So I'm so excited for you all to get to meet Clarissa. Woo, woo, give her some love. Yay, Clarissa.
Yay, Clarissa.
All right. So also we have Angela Wynn. She is a first-time author. Angela has been here with me before. She has written a book called Fix My Smile, and it is around bullying because that is such a needed topic that needs to be discussed, or an important topic, I'm sorry, that needs to be discussed. Right. And she wrote a book, and also she has another book coming out that says, Watch Your Words. Is that what it is, Angela?
Be careful what you say.
Oh, same thing. Be careful
Right.
what you say. Okay, that'll be the name of my book. Watch your words. What do they taste like before you speak?
Uh-huh.
And then also we have on here Miss Tamara Expertise by T, and she has also been here with me before. She is very talented. I can't even tell you one thing that Tamara does because she does so many different things, and she is an expert at a lot. So welcome, Tamara Abram. Woo! Hey. Yes. And I am who? Your hostess with the mostest, Selena. We're getting your love. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with Khadijah because we just recently met. And just to hear what she's an advocate for. She's an advocate for suicide prevention. She's an advocate for self-love. She's a mentor. And I really wanted to connect with her. And I believe everyone on this panel has something to give. So I'm going to close my mouth so that you all can share. Thank you for allowing me the floor for so long to go over all of those announcements and what's happening now. And shout outs to the sponsors. So Khadijah, it is on you, baby girl.
Well, hello everybody. Sorry my
Hello.
he has decided to join the conversation today on self-care. So yes, like Selena said, I'm a self-care advocate, and that's my main topic for tonight. So I do want to just kind of dive right in. So, what is self-care? So self-care is what manages and what encourages you to manage your emotions and your interactions with people and with yourself, making sure that you stay level headed, and just keeps you grounded, right? So that's just a little bit about what self care is. And so then we have to decide, like, okay, so how do we manage this self care, right? So when we are looking at ourselves and we feel like we are going through something, or we feel like we just kind of need somebody to talk to, or we don't know where to turn, we want to kind of do some self-reflection. So why do I feel like this? What can put me in a better mood? What do I like to do that can kind of take me away from everything that I'm kind of dealing with right now? So a lot of these self-care things that we can do are hobbies that we enjoy. If we like art, to paint, if we like to sing, to listen to music, if we like nature, to go for a walk. If we want to take care of our self-care spiritually, we can pray, we can do yoga, we can meditate. A lot of people have gotten to meditating a lot lately. I've seen a lot on social media. So when it comes to self-care, we have to really be self-aware of kind of what we're feeling and what our emotions are. And I think a huge part of self-care is if you feel like you cannot do it on your own, or you've tried everything and nothing seems to be working, to be aware that it's okay to reach out for professional help, to go seek a counselor, a therapist, a mentor, or anyone of that nature that can kind of help guide you through a self-care plan and work with you, so that you can kind of get on the right track to taking care of your emotional needs and things like that. So yeah, is there any questions or anything you guys would like to say on self-care?
Well, I guess I'll start off. I do want to say something.
Go ahead, Tamara, because I was on mute. My mouth was moving, but I was on mute.
I was too. I didn't realize I was. But if you want to go first, you can. I
Oh,
can.
no. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to say hey to everybody, and like Selena said, I've been on the panel a few times, and we have been on other panels together. And I was just listening to a young lady, and Selena said I'm an expert at a lot of things, and I don't know if I'm an expert, but I try to be an expert. I
Yes,
try
you are.
to about what I enjoy doing. But right now I have started in a new line of my gift, I guess to say. And the young lady that was speaking, what's your name again?
My name's Kadisha.
Kadisha.
Yes,
She's saying about, self care can be things that we enjoy doing. And I had been dealing with anxiety, and I had some conversations with Selena, and I never really knew how to deal with those anxieties. But I decided to start crafting. It was something that had been introduced to me. I don't want to say by accident, because I don't think anything happens by accident. But I never knew that it was going to play a purpose in my life later on. So that's where my self care came in, dealing with my anxieties. I started crafting. I started doing like the things that I was gifted in, that were things that would calm me down or would take my mind off of the anxiety, or the emotions that I was feeling at the time. And those things opened up other doors and avenues for me, as far as making t-shirts, actually being able to use it as a service to other people. So we never know what gifts that are inside of us, until we utilize them, or we have to come in contact with those gifts that's inside us. Because I didn't think that I was gonna go any further than I did once I started crafting. It was just something to do, to keep me distracted, or
right.
keep my mind focused on something other than what was bothering me. So it's always good to take time out, and I mean, prayer life is awesome. You know, I've always believed in praying. I've always believed in seeking God, but sometimes He gives us other gifts. You know, other avenues to sometimes use to get us to a calm place and get us to a peaceful place. So I really, really can relate to what you were saying. You know, some of those, I mean, some people don't know what to do about self-care or self-love, but it has to be something that you enjoy, something that brings about a peace in your life, you know. So Lena used to always tell me, girl, go do something for yourself. Take a long hot bath, you know, but there's too much work for me sometimes. I don't feel like doing all of that, but you know, you still have to find something that you enjoy, you know, to do to keep you in that place of peace. So I really agree with what she was saying about, you know, just self-care. You never know what's inside of you. You know, the things that you need are inside of you. So
Yes, most definitely. I think another huge part of self-care that people don't realize is setting boundaries for yourself, and also setting boundaries with family members and with friends. You know, learning how to say no and not always being that yes man or that yes woman. You have to set those boundaries, like you said, to protect your peace, protect your energy, and to be able to do those self-care things, right? So you said you like to do the crafting. That's amazing. You know, a lot of people, like you said, they don't know what to do for self-care. They don't have hobbies, you know, they're not sure where to start. So that's why I encourage people to kind of like, it is very easy to find too. So you can just go type in Google and type in a self-care assessment, and then you'll see areas where you lack. So we have self-care, we have emotional, we have physical, we have financial, you know, we have so many different types of self-care. So when you go and you take this assessment, it'll tell you kind of where you're falling short and where you need to put that energy and that time. So then you can work on those things. So if your self-care is falling low in your financial, well, maybe you need to take, you know, a step back and look at your finances and see where you can save or see where you're spending so you can kind of get that together. You know, if your self-care is with your relationships, maybe, you know, even family relationships, maybe you need to take a step back, you know, from them and kind of, you know, learn to put yourself first and say, well, I can't do this for you right now, but I can do it for you later. Or just, I can't do this for you, you know, I would love to help you, but I can't do this for you right now. So making sure we're setting healthy boundaries with the people that we love, the people who support us, and making sure that they feel loved. And, you know, we're not doing it because we're trying to be selfish, because a lot of people think self-care is selfish, and it's not. Making sure that, you know, I love you, but I have to do this for me. I have to take this time out for me right now. So I definitely love that you have that hobby and you are practicing self-care. So I just want to say kudos to you, and I'm proud of you too.
Ladies, that is so fabulous, what both of you just said. And I was listening, and she was saying we have to set boundaries. And yes, boundaries have to be set on every side, every angle, because if you don't, like she said, you'll become that yes person, and then you'll find yourself drained. You find yourself, you know, just not knowing where you are because you're trying to cater to everyone else and you haven't done anything for yourself. So Selena knows that I believe in self-care. I had to go buy me, I found the biggest bag of Epsom salt that I could find. And in the evening time, that's my self-care for myself, to just let it soak. Let the things that I've experienced through the day, let some of that stuff just, and a lot of it is junk. Just let the junk just roll off and let me meditate. Let me get before God. Let me get in the word. Let me do something that's going to bring me peace, because I have to hold on to my peace with everything that I got. And I know that sometimes, you know, it sounds easy and it could be difficult, but guess what? If you just start the process and do it you do it for how many days and it becomes a habit. I heard someone say, I think it was you, Selena, before.
60
days, you do something.
No. Well, they say 21, but really to make it a habit, it takes longer than 21 days. We had a platform one night, and that's what we were talking about, how they tell you 60, but we all know it takes more than that, especially those bad habits, because they're really easy to revert back to.
Yes, yes. So that's something that we just have to put into practice every day. Holding on to that peace. So whatever you have to do to hold on to it, make it happen. When you have some people that don't understand, they're not going to understand, and that's okay. That is okay. You do what you got to do for you, for your self-love and your self-care.
Yeah, that's true, because it helps you to be better, not just better for you. It's healthy for you, but it's also healthy for your relationships when you take care of you, because people, they don't mean to be draining, but they can be very draining. And so you have to pour back into yourself, and you do that by setting aside time. And I think I told you all this before, is that I went to the doctor and he was like, well, what do you like to do? And I'm looking around. I said, well, I started naming all this stuff that I do. I'm a mom, and I'm a this over here, and I'm a that over there. You just all kinds of stuff. He said, now you tell me everything that you do, but who are you and what do you like to do? And I really couldn't answer that question. But now I'm truly working on taking time for myself, doing some things for myself, even though I'm all running stretched thin. Aletha can attest to this, because last night she accused me of being just cranky. But I said, I'm so sorry. And today I lit me a candle and I just tried to relax. I listened to some music. I took a shower. I wanted to take a bath and soak and do the Epsom salt thing, but I didn't have time for that today. But I'm going to make time for me so that I can be a better person for you all. I can be a better person for my children. I should have said it in that order, because, I need them to know how important they are in my life. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm really doing this for them so that I can heal and I can be the best mom that I can be. And that's through self-care and self-love. I have to give myself the same compassion that I would give to someone else. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I was all worked up and I'm like, okay, Selena, what would you tell somebody else? And I'd say, just calm down. You can't have fear and faith operating at the same time. You got to choose one. Mm-hmm. Take some deep breaths and just give it over. And that's what I did. And it worked out. I'm just telling you, I cannot wait to tell that testimony. Tonight's not the night, but I cannot wait to tell my experiences of yesterday. Then I ended up getting worked up all over again. I had to go through the process. So what I'm saying is, it will happen. And you just take yourself through that same process of meditating, deep breathing, dancing, taking your bath, everything that y'all said, because I had to jump off for a minute, but everything you all said as far as taking care of yourself.
Right.
It was a good cranky. Thank you, Aletha.
I got to try that good cranky thing then. I don't.
21 days starts the habit.
Be it in moderation. If you're gonna do it a good cranky, just do it in moderation.
Right. That's funny. Keisha, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can hear you okay. I apologize. I was having some technical difficulties.
That is okay. We can see you and we can hear you. Girl, we're used to technical difficulties. They happen. So you are fine. So Khadijah has had a chance and Tamara has had a chance. Clarissa, did you get a chance to speak?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Do you have anything you want to say, Clarissa?
Yes. My name is Clarissa. I'm a burn survivor. I was burned in the year of 87 at 2 years old. And when
Clarissa, get a little bit closer. Clarissa, get a little bit closer to your microphone.
Excuse me. Can you hear me?
Keep talking. Let me see how clear it's coming through.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I was burned in the year of 87 in Jefferson Davis County, Bassville, Mississippi. At the age of 2, hot water heater explosion on me and my cousin. He was 3 at the time, but we were 6 months apart. I survived, he didn't. And it took me a long time to accept me. My self-care is I take I take walks with my son. I meditate. I'm learning a sound bowl. I do spiritual baths. I'm a firm believer in God. I write like 4 or 5 journals. Um, and when I ran across the page for Miss Selena, I just said I just had to reach out because I'm new into the Louisiana area and I'm just looking for positive women to surround myself with so I can have that extra push for my accountability for things that I want to do in my life. So I'm 36 and my favorite self self love uh, quote is self love is the greatest middle finger of all time. That is my favorite quote, and I say that on a daily basis. I think I do, and that's it for me. Oh, and I do t-shirts also for a crafter. Um, and I make hair care products, and I'm getting into making candles. So that'll
Okay.
be something else that I push out in a little bit.
Okay. Maybe.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I'm so glad that you reached out to me. And this is Clarissa's first time being live. So let's give her a hand, y'all. You did excellent. Woo,
Thank
woo.
you.
Good job. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You did great. And thank you for sharing your story with us. I mean, it's amazing that how freeing it is when you tell your truth. It's just nothing like it, when you don't have to hide behind a phony smile. You don't have to hide behind makeup. You don't have to hide behind name brand clothes. You can be who
Right.
you are. And it starts with the affirmations. It starts with the self-care. It starts with the self-love. And so we are so thankful and blessed to have you on this panel, Clarissa. And here comes
Thank
Keisha.
you.
Kicked out. We're so thankful to have you. And again, we appreciate you sharing your story.
Yes, thank you for
And I'm
having me.
gonna tell her, Selena, I've met crafting sisters, so maybe one day we can get together. And I mean, sometimes people just get on the phone and we work together, like a study partner.
Right.
We might not be talking about much, but
Okay.
somebody there to talk to because I can get aggravated
Mm-hmm.
sometimes making stuff, and my friends will be
Yes.
slow down. It's okay, and
Yes. You have to
I went
slow down.
crafting sisters. So maybe we can exchange numbers, and sometimes
Okay.
when you do something or making something, we can get on the phone and FaceTime or video, Zoom or whatever. So I'd enjoy that.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Amita. Um,
Tim. Yeah. All right.
that'll be good, Pam.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it now.
Yes.
All
I know
right.
it's a shirt in there with my name on it. I always got to throw that in.
Girl, I'm over here on you.
Huh?
I'm over here working on you now.
Yay. Show enough.
Yes. Gotcha.
Yes. So, Khadijah, Keisha is still having a little bit of technical difficulty. So, did you have anything else that you wanted to cover tonight?
I just wanted to thank Clarissa for just being so transparent and
Yeah.
for learning, to re-love yourself. I think it starts with retraining yourself to positively talk about yourself and
Mm-hmm.
give yourself, like she said, those words of affirmation and those I am statements, practicing those self-cares, every day, weekly, just telling yourself positive things about yourself. So I just thank you for being so transparent. I thank you for being on the panel today. And I also am
Thank
starting
you.
to do shirts as well. My business launches in March. So I'll be happy to connect with you outside of here.
Okay.
And we can exchange phone numbers, and we can, like she said, we can all work together on a project. So I think that'd be lovely. So thank you for being
Oh
here.
Okay.
wow, yeah, that's awesome. Everybody on here have shirts now. I
That's
don't
what's
make.
up.
Yes, I just come up with something and say I want it.
Yes.
Right.
I'm the customer for real.
You are
So
a living model, living like a model.
The only
look, I
thing,
got
the
on one
only
right
thing
now.
that,
This is
Okay.
my
right.
conversation. Look,
Conversation.
T's by T right there.
Okay.
Expertise in my conversations with Selena shirt. Ooh, ooh. That's another sponsor I got right here on the
Okay,
panel.
I like this.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. I love it.
Look,
The only thing I don't like about t-shirt
expert
is
is
the
dropping.
weeding part.
Say that again,
What'd you say,
Clarissa?
Clarissa?
The only thing you know, when you do a design for the t-shirt and you have to do the weeding part, that's my only part I don't like is the weeding part.
Oh, I got some tricks for you too. I got
I
some
need
tricks.
those too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all about to turn this into a crafting class here in a minute.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, yes. All right, Keisha, we're gonna give you the floor before we lose you again, baby girl. What you got for us? It's your turn. It's your time. It's Keisha's world time right now.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, so much. I'm just humbled and honored to just be here with all of you. Truly, we all need each other to survive. We all have greatness on the inside of us, and we can't do it by ourselves. You know, we can't perform our God-given purpose without teaming up together and walking in unity and on one accord. And so I'm just grateful to have all of you fabulous ladies around me. It's just like an amazing feeling to have all you beautiful ladies around me. The energy is just awesome. I could feel it. And
Yes.
I'm just so excited. And
I have too.
it takes teamwork to make the dream.
Yes.
It takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. And so I just want to say, Clarissa, you are just beautiful.
Yes.
You just inspire me. Like your eyes
Thank
are
you.
just so beautiful, and you're powerful.
Mhm.
You powerful, and you know we overcome
you.
by the power of our testimony. And you just inspire me because we all have scars, and scars are proof that we survived something. You know,
Right, right.
something tried to kill us, but
We're here.
Yes.
you know, and the fact that you here and you still standing is just proof God is not finished with you yet. You have a great work to do, and we need your portion. I always say life is like Sunday dinner. If we all bring our favorite signature dish that we make the best, no one's gonna leave hungry.
Mhm.
Right.
You keep bringing
That's
that dish.
I like to look at it like a gumbo pot.
Mhm.
You might be the shrimp, you might be the crab, you the fillet, you the sausage, the seasoning, the roux. Somebody got to be the roux. Somebody got to be the base. Who the foundation is tonight. So
Yeah.
we're like a big gumbo pot, and when we get together, we bring flavor to each other.
Mhm.
We bring aroma to each other. We bring the salt. We are the salt of the earth, so we bring the seasoning to each other, and that's how we have to stand and be
Mhm.
24/7.
That's right.
Y'all making me hungry. I'm gonna have to give me this back.
Oh, yes.
You know, food is my love language.
Yeah.
I was talking the other day with some people on Clubhouse, and we were talking about what is your love language.
Right.
And you know, some of it is like quality time. So like we spending quality time together. So that's showing self-love and love to others. You know, and I said that food was my love language, and the people in Clubhouse looked it up and they said food is not on the love language menu. And I said, well, Keisha's World about to put that up there. I'm gonna add
Okay.
and I'm single right now, so food is bae.
Ooh, what you say?
Okay.
Bae.
Make it do what it do.
Look, my bed used to be Bay.
For real?
I got one on the side, and that's the food. I got a boo on the side. Listen, y'all, we have Dion in the house. I need for y'all to give him a shout out. He is the one who rescued baby girl. He and Brandon.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yay.
Yes. So Dion, please send me. I did see a link that was for GoFundMe. Can you please send me that link? Because I want to start sharing it to make sure that everyone knows that you all have a GoFundMe, just to say thank you for paying attention. A lot of people don't pay attention. A lot of people won't get involved, wouldn't even looked at the message, be like, oh, I don't know who that is. But they not only paid attention to the text message, they were aware of their surroundings. And so we just thank you so much, Dion and Brandon. Y'all are truly heroes, because not all heroes wear capes, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
Awesome.
And I look forward to seeing y'all Sunday. Woo, woo.
Awesome.
Selena, they may not have on a cape, but they did have on them safety vests. So guess what? Safety vests. So yes,
Yeah, they were ready.
Yeah.
that was their cape of the day. Thank you so much, Dion, you and Brandon.
Yeah, send me the Cash App and the GoFundMe.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That is
That's
awesome.
amazing. So I just talked to you 2 hours ago, and you said you weren't able to get a hold of the gentleman, and now all of a sudden he's here. That's amazing.
No. Originally, I was trying to reach out to him, but I did speak to him like yesterday. We got it all worked out in a matter of no time, because they were just really humble and said, sure, I'll be glad to come on there. I said, it's Valentine's Day. He said, that's okay. I said, all right, I will be there. So it was just a blessing, and we want to be a blessing to them. So Dion and Brandon, make sure that you share the Cash App, and I will make sure to share it on every single live that I'm on this weekend and next week and the week after if I have to. We're going to share some more, because you all deserve to be celebrated.
Yes.
Thank you. It brings me chills every time I talk about it. So I'm just like, whew. Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
Yes, definitely. So Dion is one of the young men that rescued this young girl that had gone missing.
Yes.
That's awesome. There's so many missing children. The fact that you were able to find one is a miracle.
Yes.
And miracles still happen. A lot of us are going through tough times right now, but miracles are still happening. Miracles are very real, and I'm just so happy to have Dion here. And one thing that Selena had highlighted is that, Dion, you were at the right place at the right time. And I was sharing with her that a year ago, the Lord had deposited a prayer point in my heart, because, sometimes we have these long drawn out prayers, but sometimes it doesn't take all of that. And so he said, just ask me, say, dear God, allow me to be at the right place at the right time. And amen. So you're at the right place at the right time. We're at the right time right now. And you just never know what can happen when God connects you with the right people. So I'm just so proud of you for taking the initiative to save that young girl. That's just amazing, and it's very inspiring, because so many children go missing and then we don't find them. So I'm just believing God that in 2021 we're going to find these missing children. Yes. Somebody's going to be at the right place at the right time. I hope you all, you beautiful ladies, come into agreement with me with that prayer.
Yes.
Right person at the right place at the right
Yes.
Right.
Because some people will see stuff and won't do anything. You
Right.
know?
Turn the
And walk straight away.
Yeah.
That's true.
say nothing. Mm-hmm.
That is so true. Some people just see something and then they just walk away.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes courage.
It
Mhm.
does.
It does. So I'm just so happy. This is
Oh,
amazing.
And they went in unafraid.
Yeah. Don't know what could happen, but yeah.
Right. Just unafraid. They just dive right in. And I just, God is faithful and he's good and he knows who to put where and when to put them. So I'm in total agreement with everything that has just went forth. And he's in the season that we're in, he's moving.
Mhm.
And he's moving. And my spiritual father always tells us, God is moving straightway, immediately, and suddenly.
Yeah.
Moving on our behalf. So we just gotta make sure that we're in the right place at the right time because it's gonna happen.
That's right. You could go from going through it to coming out of it.
Yes.
You got to go through to get through.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Right.
Amazing.
Yes. I'm so excited. I look at the little girl. I don't know if I have the video up. Yes, this is her. So y'all hang tight. Let's look at this baby girl. Hold on. Let me take Dion's Cash App down for just a moment. And here it is, I believe. Isn't she adorable?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Just the sweetest thing. Oh my goodness. I wish I could just give her a big old hug. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get back to the topic. Oh, Jesus.
Definitely.
God is so good.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Yes, I know her family just can't, it's just
Yes.
beside themselves. Because, like Keisha said, there's so many children that they're not found. They've been missing for years. And it's so sad. I just,
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, this message is for the parents. Keep your eyes on your child, even if they just went outside to play. We be so ready to get rid of them because they done worked our last nerve. But if they go missing, you won't have any nerves left. So pay attention to them. Don't just send them outside, because I do believe that they knew this man. So even if you're keeping your eyes on them, you need to keep your eyes on the people that you allow around your children, because we just can't be so, is it naive or blind or whatever it is, because they're our children and they're our responsibility to protect them.
And also and trusting, we want to trust people that are in our circle. But
we do. And we're not putting blame on the parents, because I know I've sent mine outside, be like, just go outside. But outside is not even a thing anymore, because these kids be on the game. So they're like out of sight, out of mind, as long as they got a video game.
Right.
Yeah, but we do have to just be mindful of that and check on them occasionally or frequently, I guess, not even occasionally, to make sure that they're okay, or go out there with them, because it is real. This little girl showed us. If we thought that it didn't happen, Louisiana is home. It's like right there. I can throw a rock right there and be at Louisiana. And they're not just taking children. Men, women, it doesn't matter. There's no telling what could have happened had he gotten away with her. So we don't even want to think about that. We just want to celebrate the victorious rescue. We have the victory. She was rescued and she is safe, and that is what we're celebrating tonight. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to have a conversation Sunday afternoon about it, to talk to them. How did you feel? What was it like to be the hero for this little girl, and what is your message to the world? So I'm so excited for them and to have them.
Well,
yes.
That's awesome.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yes.
But you're right, Selena. Most of the time when something happens to a child, it's with somebody that you think that you could trust. It's a family member, it's an uncle, it's an auntie, and back in the day, people would say children should only be seen and not heard. But we need to listen to our children because you can learn a lot from a child.
Yes, ma'am.
And children can feel energies,
Yes.
can sense things, and you have to trust your child. If your child is saying, I feel uncomfortable or I don't want to go over there, you need to look into that. Why don't you want to go to auntie's house? You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up with excellent, excellent parents. My parents loved me and they did a great job raising me. Unfortunately, when I was at my aunt's house in New York, I was molested by my aunt's stepson. And, my parents thought that I was in a safe place, a safe environment. Like I said, my parents are very loving and they were watching me.
Yes.
But sometimes things happen, and so I'm not a victim of molestation. I am a survivor, and I speak out to other sexual assault survivors as well. Like I said, we have to go through to get through, and God gets the glory out of our story. For sure.
Yes.
And I'm just going to piggyback off of that and say, my thing is my mess has become my message. So I'm making my mess my message because, sometimes we are, like you said, Keisha, we're safe with our family, with our mother, with our grandmother, with certain uncles. And it's amazing to me how some men, you can be around them 24/7 and their mind never goes there. You're truly safe with them. But at the same token, you could be around someone else who just has that spirit on them and they're determined that they're going to pick somebody out the house to try and just, to me, ruin them. But I'm not ruined. I'm not a victim. I'm also victorious because I was molested early. And it was like, I've told my testimony and I can't even believe that it just rolls off my tongue the way that it does now. But it took a lot. It took a lot to talk about it. And, you even get accused of wanting attention. Right. And that blows my mind. It's like, who would want that? I have to have a whole conversation with my young men, because my children are young men now, to let them know this is my conversation. This is my truth. And I'm trying to be free. And that's how I feel. The first time it fell off my lips, I was like, oh my God, I just feel free. Why didn't I do this long time ago? So, I have to 100% agree with you that with certain family members, you are safe, but they will put you in the hands of someone else and believe or trust that you're safe with them because they are a aunt, a uncle, a grandpa. I had one lady tell me she actually gave her daughter to her molester from, I think, age 2 to 7, and it was her grandfather. So, parents, we do the best that we can. But we can't be with our children 24/7. But it needs to stop now, which is why we're taking a stand and we're speaking up and we're making parents aware. Hey, y'all been brushing this up underneath the rug and it's been going on. Stop doing that. Listen to your children. Pay attention to their behavior because there are signs. If you pay attention to your kid, there's signs that something could be going on, but we want to stop it before anything happens. So we're here to bring awareness to this unspoken, what do I want to call it? Like, it's like taboo or something. You can't talk about it. We just got to, because that's uncle, that's auntie, or that's cousin. They did wrong. They did wrong. Point blank, period. End of story. They did wrong. And they need to be held accountable.
And Selena, I know I shared with you before the young lady that I met on my job, where she was telling me that her dad was a bully. We were talking about, bullies at the time. And she said her dad bullied her to the point where he would molest her. He would, have sex with her. She tried to tell her mom, her grandmother, no one would listen. And to this day, she said that when she see him, she goes in a different direction because they still don't believe her. So she's seeking counseling now, and she's reaching out to different avenues to get the help that she needs. She said, but this was her dad. He would bully her. tell you better not tell anybody. If you tell, I'm going to do this to you, or I'm going to do that to you. And so that was her bully, her father, into having sex with her, to molesting her.
Right. That's sad. That's double shame too that they're putting on this person. They already felt the shame of being touched inappropriately. And then when you come forward, you're putting that shame on them again. One thing that set me free from the shame is I was reading, and it was saying that no matter how old you are, you can even be like a baby or a young child. Our bodies are designed to respond to sexual stimuli. It's just like if you're, so sometimes if you question yourself, like, why did I allow this person to touch me? But they obviously groomed you first, and that's how they were able to gain your trust. And so sometimes you could feel guilty because you may have experienced sexual pleasure from it. And what set me free is just knowing that that was just my body's response. It's just like some women are raped and they may have orgasm and everything. It doesn't mean that they enjoyed it or they wanted that sexual attention. It's just that their body was responding to it. And so I would encourage anybody, just be free today. It's not your fault what happened to you. It's not your fault how you responded to it. It's not your fault that you may have gotten any pleasure out of it. That person violated you, and I just want to say thank you, ladies, for listening to my story. Thank you, Selena, for opening up about your story, because it's not easy. And as we talk about it, we're healing, and we're taking that rug right now, and we throwing that rug in the garbage, because we're not going to sweep this under the rug anymore. I am a sexual assault survivor, and I am not ashamed. That person that did that to me is not ashamed, and I'm not ashamed to tell my story. If there's anybody out there that wants to reach out to me and inbox me and, tell me their story, I'm listening. Because like I said, we all need each other to survive, and we've all been through something. This is just great topic, ladies. I'm just so appreciative of all of you.
Yes. That's self-care and self-love.
Yes, in operation right now. We loving on each other.
Right.
This is self-care in action.
Yes.
This is the tutorial. I just want to encourage people too. There's so much division. Why are we so divided? You know what I'm saying? We need to all come together as women like this. Instead of gossiping about each other and talking about each other, and her wig is twisted to the side. Why she got to put that lipstick on, and why she got to come on here looking like that? It's not about that. We're coming up here and we're being vulnerable. Being just like Clarissa, you coming up here and being vulnerable about what happened to you, that's courage. Vulnerability is strength.
Yes.
And sometimes
strong. Yes.
And no matter how a person looks on the outside, everyone has insecurities. And most of those people that are arrogant and cocky, they the most insecure people. They look down on themselves. So we could be looking up to Clarissa because she has exhibited so much strength. Of just an overcomer. And then she's saying she's doing a t-shirt, she's a boss chick, and you got you're doing your journaling.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time to get to this place, but I'm at peace with myself. I've had to cut people off. I had to shut them out. I had to do what is for me.
Yes.
Because I was once a yes woman, or as most people would say, a people pleaser. And I was never being pleased because I'm always giving to others, and nothing was never in return. So that made me bitter. Then I had to lean on what my grandmother always told me. She said, in order for her to be happy, you also have to make yourself happy. So that's what I started doing. And to just wake up every day to just come outside. Like I told Miss Selena, I once used to put on a facade or put a mask on. I'm tired of those masks. I am who I am, and I don't like it. That's fine with me.
Yes. That is
That is amazing. You took your power back, is what you did.
Girl. Yes.
And you took those labels off.
Yes.
You know, so many times we grow
Yes.
up and people put labels on us and what we, you know, what they think we are, but we are not what other people say we are. We are who God says that we are. And God said we are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
And he made no mistake when he made you or any of us on this platform. God is good.
I was
Thank
listening.
you.
I was talking about strength. You know, I always feel like this. God only gives things to those that he thinks can overcome or survive. You know, he knew that the strength was in you. You just had to find it. You know, because I may
Yes.
not be able to go through what one of you ladies went through, but I was able to go through and survive what I did, you know. So
Right.
I feel like if he didn't think I could make it through it, he wouldn't have brought me to it, you know. And I always feel like sometimes things happen to us to pull that strength out of us for the next young lady that may go through what we've been through. Because I was a yes woman. I'm still working on it now. I'm working on it. But I have gotten better.
Awesome.
You know, because I do have that self-love. And if I want to say no, it's okay to say no. And that is my right to say, you know. So and I even, you know, thinking back when I was younger, when I you know, if I was in a relationship, even though I wanted to say no, sometimes I wouldn't, because I was always a people pleaser, no matter who it was, you know. So I'm just glad today that I can say no. Sometimes I might have to find a way to say it without it, you know, sounding a certain way. But I believe that all of us have our own strengths, you know. And I mean, I don't know. I can't ever say I would have, you know, that I regret anything that I went through. I went through it for a reason, you know. It was purpose to be that way, even though things are unfortunate or you know, they're not really good things. But if nobody ever goes through anything, I mean, what if we didn't go through anything, we wouldn't be here. You know, we wouldn't be sitting on the panel encouraging each other. So I appreciate all of y'all for your willingness to give your testimonies, your willingness to be free to write about things that people go through in life. You know, give your testimonies, encourage other ladies that you can do it, you can make it through. So hey, I feel blessed to be here. Because Selena, earlier she was like, well, you gonna come. And you know, sometimes the devil be so busy. Sometimes you want to be tired and you don't want to. But sometimes you never know what you may miss, you know. And I'm so glad that I went on and clicked the button to come on. So, ladies.
I'm glad you says.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad you clicked the button too.
I needed it.
Yes, the blessing is in the pressing. I mean, I had some distractions too, obviously, and then everything kept messing up with the technical difficulties. But I think sometimes it just happens. It's just a warfare associated with the greatness and the purpose that you have. You're going to go through that warfare, but what you have to do is push through. I could have just gave up and said, you know what, this isn't going to work. I'm going to just go take a nap and got in a depressed mindset. But no matter what you go through in life, I don't care what obstacle comes, you could face anything with faith.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Anything with faith and good connections. And guess what? Tonight we have that connection, because I'm pretty sure if I need anything, I could call Miss Keisha. If Miss Keisha needs anything, she can call Tamara. If Tamara needs something, she can call Clarissa. Clarissa needs something, she definitely can call Miss is it Keisha? Miss Keisha? Is it Khadijah? Miss Khadijah. Miss Khadijah. How can I mess up Khadijah? I mess up everybody's name, don't I, Selena? We know we have Selena, and she is always in our corner. So I'm just elated. I'm so glad to be here tonight with you ladies. The testimonies, oh my God. You know, God is up to something, and we're gonna be along on this bus ride, okay? Because he's taking us somewhere.
Yes, definitely. He's definitely pairing up like-minded individuals.
Yes.
Because we wasted too much time with the naysayers and the negative.
Ooh, girl, what you said.
toxic friends and family. We done gave them all a chance, honey.
Mm-hmm.
If they not around you now, they ain't supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever
Right.
God erases, he always replaces.
Girl,
So-
you gotta preach.
So to everybody
That's
that
true.
loves the fabulousness of Keisha, we got Clarissa, Khadijah, Angela, Tamara, Selena. They think I'm all right.
Mhm.
Girl,
All right.
friend, you good, girl.
Only a handful
Yes.
of supports. Yes.
Yeah. You know,
and-
back to your question on why women. Okay, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Clarissa. I'm good.
You know, back to your question, Miss Keisha, when you said why do other women tear down others? Because they have what you call a crab in the bucket mentality. They don't
What
want
is
to
that?
see
What
You better
mentality?
say that.
a crab bucket. You know, the crab bucket is one trying to get to the top, the other one is gonna pull it down so it can never make it, or criticize it to make it feel like it's less of nothing. That is what our black community does to each other. And so I've been in that bucket to the point where hell I spilled it over. I'm sorry. You know, you're just tired because you got one you got one idea and you sit there. They always say never tell your ideas to the next. But you know, if you sit and trust somebody and you really think you can trust them, and you sit there and you tell them, and if you look around in about 6 months, the same idea that you was telling your friend or so-called friends to, they're doing the exact same thing that you want to do. So I call that the crab mentality. They just don't want to see you get ahead.
Yeah, I feel that. I think that that's just pure jealousy. I think a lot of people look at jealousy as just the way like
Hmm.
somebody looks, but a lot or money. But a lot of times people are jealous just by the way you carry yourself, by the way you're protecting your energy. You know, the way you're navigating throughout
Hmm.
life so peacefully, and they're jealous of that, and they just want to tear you down about that. They don't want to see you go further than where they're at. So I can definitely understand that. I never heard the crab bucket mentality part. I thought that was good. Reference.
The crawfish. They used to call that the crawfish mentality.
Yeah.
Yes, I can definitely attest
Crawfish
to that.
mentality.
Yeah, and I call it, I always believe they have dream killers and vision stealers.
Yes.
So you have to be
That's
careful
right.
to tell your visions too.
That's the truth.
Sometimes you have to let your visions come to life first before you tell somebody.
Hello.
I mean, we want to be excited. We want people to be excited for us, but everybody won't take that journey with you.
Right.
You have to drop them off and keep it moving.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a learning process because I go through it now with with crafting, everybody crafting, but only I said this the other night. If people want to, it's a lot of people doing what they do, but it's only one of you that's doing it. If people want to shop
Right.
with you. If Selena and I were doing the same thing, it's no competition because have your clients and Selena, I'm gonna have mine, and we all gonna work together and get it done because there's enough money out there for all of us. You just have to have that mentality.
Yeah.
You can't worry about who's doing what you do. You just be the best at doing what you do. So that's why I said I have been a beginner. I'm kind of intermediate. But I am a savvy person, so I can kind of figure things out. But I have
Go on, girl, say that.
yeah, but I have gone to people for help, and they don't. Even people in my family. I've gone to them for help. That's pretty. Yeah, I've gone to
Yeah.
them for help, and they kind of blow me off, and I'll be like, okay, well, let me get off the phone with you right now and go figure this out, because I'm gonna figure it out, whether you tell me or not.
Right.
I don't mind sharing what I learned with anybody. I don't feel like it would be a threat to me. Some people do. They feel like, oh, she'll
Right.
do it better than I do. But nobody can do me better than me. That's the mentality.
That's right.
So hey, we gonna
And
craft
this is one that I crafted.
weeding together. Yeah, those are pretty. Yeah, so
Amazing.
it's out. Those are pretty.
That is pretty.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
love that.
excited. Yeah. So just be careful who you tell your visions and your dreams to. Sometimes you just have to write them down in a little book and keep them to yourself till you get it together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is so true.
Mhm.
When you're a threat, you
I
will
find-
always
I-
target.
Yeah, I find that you have to sometimes move in silence.
Mhm.
Let them see it when it happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
ran
that's
into
exactly right.
I was telling some of my information about what I was doing to one of my closest friends, which I thought was my closest friend, and she just came at me like, "Well, why are you doing that? It's a lot of other people out here doing that." And that energy that she had was just kind of like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna let you stay where you at with that energy, and I'm gonna do what I said I was about to do." And like y'all said, I'm gonna have my clients with it. I'm gonna have my own brand and what I put out there, and I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. And I just stopped telling her things like that. I actually stopped the relationship with her at all. It was a couple of things, but that was kind of like the draw for me. I just said, okay, I can't keep this energy.
The biggest one. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People will expose themselves. They can only hide it for so long. They can only do the fake love, the fake support for so long, honey. And they
Mhm.
just end up exposing themselves. And so I'm glad you kept them moving on that because you don't need that negativity in your life, darling.
Yeah. You think Mr. McDonald's didn't want to open McDonald's? Wendy's had Wendy's. I mean, they all sell hamburgers, but people go to who they want to go to. But I'm excited. I see. Do you do those are you freehand? Do you draw?
No, ma'am,
Clarissa,
I don't draw.
You don't draw? Okay. Okay. But yeah, those were really
No.
nice.
and just to
Thank you.
piggyback off what Tamara said, I have a shirt over there that I got from Cousins Creation. I have shirts that I got from Tamara, Expertise. Angela has shirts. Clarissa has shirts. Everybody has their own unique style. And so I might see something that Keisha has. I'm like, girl, I need to get one of those shirts. Or Khadijah has, because we're supporting one another. So there's no reason to have that jealous spirit because we need to be free. And when we say free, free in all areas, because that comparison trap is the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Be who you are, move when it's time to move, and God will open up those doors when you're obedient. You too busy being jealous and looking to the left, looking to the right, you done miss what you're supposed to be doing. So, just like she said about the restaurants, the McDonald's, the Burger King, and the Wendy's, you might like the French fries from McDonald's. You might like the burger from Burger King, and you might like the chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Yeah.
So they all have something unique and different to offer for you. And so don't let, because someone else is doing it, discourage you from doing it. Like, what am I doing? Podcast? How many people out there got a podcast? Everything.
Everything.
You need some Mary Kay? I got you. You want to come on the platform? I got you. What else I'm doing over here, Tamara?
Girl.
Book club, I got you. Customer service, I got you.
Yeah.
HR, I'm doing that too.
I need Mary Kay.
Stop sleeping.
Jack
That's
of
the only
all
thing I'm not
trades.
doing is sleeping.
Yeah, I know. I think it's the age. Miss Abigail has something to say. Hold on one second. Let's see what she says. It's no accident nor coincidence, but it's definitely appointed by God when you divorce yourself from people and keep it real to yourself and trust God and take off the mask. You feel out real fast. Wait. You find out real fast who's for you and rolling with you, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, with or without people, God is going to keep his promises. Job well done. Woo, you better say that, Miss Abigail. Yeah.
Say that. Okay.
Baby, look, that's it. Period. Dot. Done. Miss Abigail summed it up.
Yes, that's it.
Get a divorce. All right. Well, did anyone have anything that they want to close with? I know that I just said I don't get any sleep, so I'm going to do what I have to do, and I think I'm going to relax myself. turn on me some soft music, and do me a little self-care, self-love tonight. I have enjoyed you ladies so much. I cannot wait to do this again. We will have to come back together. Y'all let me know when, and I'm gonna be here. Rest to go.
Well,
Because Deja,
well,
the way made this plan, like, what was it, day before yesterday? I'm like, girl, we can go on Friday. And then before I knew it, Deja done asked Keisha, and here we are. I said, Tamara, I don't even know how I said it to Tamara. I said, oh, Tamara, I was going to ask you. She was like, I can come on now. I said, you going to come now? And here she is. So I'm thankful. And Angela, she always ready to roll. She took me. And now Clarissa, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. She is just amazing to me. She reached out to me and she said, I am ready. I am ready to be connected with positive women. I'm ready to speak my truth. I'm ready to be free. I'm ready to start my t-shirt business. And she chose us, to start with. She's like, Selena, what can I do? We talked on the phone, and then here we are connected to one another, positive energy source, saying we can do this. Regardless of what the naysayers say, because they always got something to say. They're going to talk about do it whether you don't, so it don't matter. Do you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you.
But I have surgery. I have surgery February the 26th. It's a large procedure, but it's an outpatient procedure. So if we do anything, I'm gonna come on, but it'll be me in the bed. I'll be in bed, but I'm gonna come on.
February 26th, you said?
I can't hear you, Miss Lynn.
February
Yes, ma'am.
26th. Okay,
Yes.
and it's in Covington?
Clarissa, you
No,
better
ma'am, it's gonna be
push through. That's the word for it. Push through. She said, I'm around. I'm having some surgery, honey, but I'm gonna be in the bed. You ain't gonna stop me. I know that's right, Clarissa. You gonna teach us on today.
That's right.
No excuses. No excuses.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one. Yes, ma'am. I've been doing this for 34 years. Yeah, 34 years. I just recently had a surgery like a year ago before COVID. I'm a very outspoken person. And one of the nurses came in and I was like, I have to use the restroom. And I said, I'm not doing it on a bed pin. It's like, you just not even an hour out of surgery. I said, I don't care if I was 15 minutes out of surgery. I have to use the bathroom, so you have to get me up. And that was like a constant argument. And I was like, you know what, just bed down, I'll get out and do it myself. I've been doing this too long for you to tell me what I can and cannot do and what I can and can't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? So it was an argument, it was a lot of love, but hey, it is what it is. You were not about to put me on that bed pin and I know I could do it myself. So, yes, ma'am, I've been doing this a long time, and my confidence is it's like a roof. I've just been sheltered in the house, especially when you have family members that push you, but then you have some that are coming around like, girl, nah, you don't think, no, but this is my year. 2021 is my year to shine and to show my son that it's more to life than just going to school and being professional, but also be out in the community to help someone else with whatever issue that you have. You may learn to get through it, so that next person may need the same tricks and trades that you learn to get through things. So we're pushing him too because he's ADHD and he does not talk as much, but he will talk with other peers that has no earthly idea and they don't live around him. And that's the biggest fear that one of them could talk him into going away from me. So I've been trying to keep a hold of that. The video games, I hate those. They should have never made them. Computers, that because taking it out of school system, some kids don't even know how to write because they always take it on a computer. So I'm up for anything. It's got a limits over here for me. I'm ready.
All right.
How old's your son?
Sam.
I was asking, how old is your son?
I'll be 15. Well, he'll be
Okay.
15 on the 21st.
Okay.
And he knows how to do logos and different things. And he
All
just,
right. Good.
he
That
just,
sounds right.
he just need a little push. And I've been pushing on him.
That's
That's
good.
awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
And you know, we do have to set an example for our children, and I don't want to be repeating and being redundant, but I just have to say that I pushed through after, you know, basically being told I was not going to live. That's what the doctors told my mom in 2015, and here it is 2021, and I'm still here to tell the story because I don't know what was going through my mind at the time, but I was determined that I got to get up and I need to see about my children. And so I got up. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't write. I couldn't do any of those things. I had to learn how to do them again. And there were days that I did not want to do it. Tears rolling down my eyes. I'm just disgusted and I'm angry, but it was a process that I had to go through. You got good nurses, you got bad nurses, and you just like, oh my God, can I just get the good nurse 24/7? But no, I had to experience that so that my testimony could be what it is today. And it is to help somebody else say, whatever you go through, don't stop. Keep pushing through because this too shall pass. Nothing stays the same. But when we're in the midst of that storm, we feel like, oh my God, it is never going to end. But we do know that trouble don't last always. And so I was able to graduate from Southern USM and just show them. And so I hear my son sometimes talking about it, and it just warms my heart when I hear him saying, yeah, mama did this and mama did that. And, you know, she came back from the dead and graduated, you know, and I actually had that on my graduation cards, you know, grave to graduation, because that's literally what happened. I went from the grave to graduation. Glory to God. That, you know, back from the dead and graduated, you know, and I actually had that. Somebody got me playing graduation cards, you know, grave to graduation, because that's literally what happened. I'm not sure who that is. Can you mute? Glory to God. That, you know, back from the dead and graduated, you know, and I actually had that. Who is it? Graduation cards, you know, grave to graduation, because that's. Okay, Keisha, I think that was you. I put you on mute. So, you know, it was just a blessing. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Angela, I think you were going to say something.
I was going to say that you ladies, each and every one of you, God has specifically planned out something for you, for each of us. And we have to learn how to be able to tune in to the Spirit, to the Holy Ghost, and listen, sit at the feet of Jesus, listen to what he has to say, because there are specific instructions that he's given us in this season. And we have to be on point, because we never know who's on the left side, right back, front, that may need what we have. Mm-hmm. We have to stay prepared, stay connected, and trust God every step of the way. And I'm just so elated with Miss Clarissa tonight. The testimony, Miss Keisha, the testimony. Oh my God, OMG, as they say. Tamra, OMG. Khadijah, OMG. And Selena, you already know how I feel about you. But the best is yet to come, and we're going to get there. And guess what? We're going to get there together, because now we have sisters.
Yes.
It's a sisterhood.
Yes.
Yes.
I've enjoyed you ladies tonight.
Me
I have too. So y'all make sure to follow Keisha. That's how you are on Facebook, right? Keisha Charmaine?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Facebook, Keisha Charmaine. Khadijah, is that how you're listed on Facebook? Just your first and last name?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Good deal, Keisha Freeman. So let's follow one another. Let's support one another. So if you're not hadn't sent a friend request, make sure to send a friend request so that we can follow, support, and share. Because this is the only way that we're going to get the message out. And we all have a unique story that is a blessing. And before we get started, every time we just make sure that we lift up everyone that's under the sound of our voice, that it will be a blessing to you all. And so we are thankful that you allowed us to come into your house tonight and watch us live on Facebook, live on YouTube. But if you are happen to watch the replay, please put hashtag replay so that we'll know that you came after, and we can comment and tell you thank you for joining. Let me see.
Definitely. I also have a YouTube channel.
And I'm on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook as well. And I'm on Instagram, KEE_SHUZZ_WORLD. And looking forward to definitely networking and building with you ladies. You ladies are beautiful. And I'm just grateful, humbled, and honored to be on this journey with you all.
Oh, thank you so much. And I feel the same way. Does anyone else have any last words?
And I just want to say to, I can't see. Is it Clarissa?
Yes.
I just want to say that I'm saying a prayer for you, and that the doctor, that God guides the doctor's hands and make them steady. And we pray for you a speedy recovery, and know that the sisters are here for you if you need us. We just a phone call away.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. Most definitely. Did I leave anyone out? I don't want to leave anyone out.
And the book is called Fix My Smile.
Yes, it's a children's book, and it's Fix My Smile. And then the next one is an adult book, Watch Your Words. Did I get it right?
Okay.
I'm trying to get off mute. Please be careful of what you say.
Golly. And I have that over here. Let me see. That's the name of my book, okay? Watch Your Words. Angela's book is
Please be careful of what you say.
Let me see. Since I done messed this up so much. Do I have it? Here it is. There it is. Please be careful what you say.
Nice.
And when is it coming out, Angela?
This will be out the latter part of April. So be looking out, ladies. It's going to go out for pre-sale first. So be looking out. Hit that click button. Get your copy.
Definitely. So proud of you, Angela. That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm excited for you.
Are you on, what is that, Clubhouse?
Yes.
Which one? Who's on Clubhouse?
I think almost everyone is on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So
just reach out on one of the platforms, and then we can share the information from there. So like send a message in Messenger, and then that way it'll be easy just to click and copy. And y'all make sure to follow me on YouTube.
Okay.
Definitely.
I love it.
I love that. I was like, hey.
Yes. All right, ladies. I think that's it for tonight. We said that we were going to be obedient when it was time to close out. We were going to close out, and I think that we have covered everything. And we gave a shout out to our sponsors, Show Enough Barbecue. That's this weekend. My mukbang is tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Please be here to have lunch with us. And definitely Zodiac Music. Thank you. So when were we eating tomorrow?
Barbecue.
What time? Y'all don't know?
I said noon, but I don't know.
What time?
I couldn't hear you. So yes, you're right. Noon, 12 o'clock Central Standard Time.
Read.
Come have lunch with us. We're going to have barbecue, and it is sponsored by Show Enough Barbecue. I'm so excited. I'm getting hungry talking about it. And then tomorrow night we'll be back with Ron Deasy at 8 o'clock, and Sunday at 3:33 we will have the heroes that saved that precious little 10-year-old girl. And that is it for tonight. Make sure to follow everyone that's on this panel so that we can support one another and share this video. Click hashtag replay, and I believe that is it. Correct?
Yes.
Woo! We did it, y'all. Hey!
Yes.
Have a great night, and y'all keep it smiling, sunshine.
Yes, you guys have a good night.
Bye.
Fabulous evening.
Good
Yes.
night.
Good night.